Hi, today I'm going to tie for you a new saltwater fly that we have. It's called the Aurarebel. This fly is really a cool looking fly. It's bright and colorful, and the fish are just never going to turn it down, I say. Anyway, the tail I have tied in, and it is our unique hair in Chartreuse. And we have the next part of the tail will be Aura Hot Chartreuse, a new color of our Northern Lights. And boy, is it pretty. It really, really has a lot of different colors in it, and is gorgeous and bright and sparkly. We're also going to use Chartreuse Kraken. Kraken dubbing, you've heard me say before, is very, very popular, and we are tying a lot of flies with it, so you need to give that a try if you haven't already. Okay, so I've got the hourglass eyes on. And I want to say, if you're fishing in Florida around the mangroves, if you're going to put hourglass eyes on, don't get too close to the mangroves, or make sure you have little size on, because I've fished around the mangroves a lot, and it's awful when you get hung up on those roots because your fly flipped over and got tangled around a root. Okay, so the next application is going to be the Aura Northern Lights. And I'm going to tie that in right behind the eye, basically. Tie it right back to the tail, and I'm going to go under that tail because I like to go under the unique hair with my thread, and I hadn't done that yet, so that helps hold that unique hair together. Okay, now I'm going to cut this off about midway on the tail. There we go. Isn't that a bright, pretty color? All those colors in it. Wow. Okay, now I'm just going to really tie that down good. Wrap my thread pretty much side by side. I want to get that body covered really well. And I'm going to tie in some more of the Northern Lights. Okay. Now, I'm just going to palmer the Northern Lights that I just tied in over the body. Now, normally I would use super glue on it just so it would stay there good, but of course I'm not going to do that today, and bring that right up about to where I tied in the Northern Lights. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to cut off the excess, do a couple half hitches, gives the body a nice effect. Okay, now I'm going to tie in some Kraken dubbing. This gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. I'm just going to tie in a little application so I can get it around where I want it. Okay, do some on top. Okay, and do a half hitch there, and I'm going to tie some on the bottom. Just wrap that over my hook or my thread. Put it kind of where I want it. There we go. Bring that back. Tie that down. Okay. Got a little on the bottom. Now I'm going to do some on each side. Like I say, this is saltwater. It's tied almost exactly like our ripper fly, the wild ripper for pike, but we decided we needed to have something like this for saltwater, and we got this new color of Northern Lights in and thought, wow, that's gorgeous, let's use that. So that's what we're doing. Okay, now I'm going to put one more little application in on the top of the hook, right between the eyes. Okay, there we go. Now then, I'm going to take some more Northern Lights. Now I'm just going to tie a little bit up and over. Cut that off. And do a little bit more on the bottom. Cut that off fairly short. Make sure it kind of goes out in and around the eyes pretty good. Bring my thread forward and tie it off. Very simple fly, pretty fast, and got a lot of action. Fish aren't going to be able to turn it down, and it also has UV properties. Drive those saltwater fish crazy. Give it a try.